Hey, good afternoon. It's just slightly afternoon here. I just want to shoot a quick video and get it out to you guys. Obviously, the big news is tomorrow in the planning report that comes out, which kind of gives us our planning numbers that we're going to have until September. So, it's pretty important. So do need to pay attention to it and see what comes out. Expectations from a lot of analysts that probably not a lot of change in it, but so any kind of change will be kind of a surprise to the market. So we'll see how that goes. Other news: the I-states are getting some rains now. Now it's coming with a lot of high winds, some hail. So obviously they need rain, especially Illinois. But with that, it's coming some damage. So and I traveled through kind of northern Missouri, southern Illinois, and they they need rain. It's short. There are some fields that are probably done. That's very few of them, but it is a lot of short corn starting to tassel. So they need rain. But you guys know how a dry plant handles a high wind. So uh, we'll see what happens there. They're seeing some reports of some, corn pretty much laid over. So that's not good if you needed the rain, and maybe it was going to save you if you get bad damage with it. So obviously we know the USDA can slow play that after the last derecho type event. So, but they, like we've talked on the balance sheet, they've got a lot of room to maneuver on the demand side. So uh, let's see what happens tomorrow on the planning report and go from there. But kind of what we're seeing as of today here at noon. Got the December corn chart up, and like we talked about, that it may have to come test this belly, and we're going to have to see what happens from here. We did close the gap overnight that was back in June 8th here, June 9th to the 10th, and we're trading just below the bottom of it here. They pressed it and caught some stops early this morning, and then bought it right back up. So kind of looks like we're just going to trade in this gap for a little bit and kind of see what happens probably tomorrow to see which direction this thing may give us a little intention. You do start to get a lot of people going on long vacations over July 4th. We get one trading day on Monday, and then it's closed on Tuesday. So wouldn't be surprised to see a real direction maybe starting on Wednesday instead of Monday. But we'll just have to watch and see what happens. But yeah, so as far as the bullish nature, if we can make sure we get a close above here as a spec, we're staying pretty neutral here. If you need some sales on, you're worried about it. Puts are an option. I don't know how great they're going to perform. They're pretty expensive, but they're an option for a little bit of protection. You can try short dated. That might cheapen it up a little bit. And so, that's going to give you protection through August if you go with a September short dated put. You also, if you need to do some cash, you can do like a min price or a min max to help, cheapen that product up a little bit. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We can always run through some scenarios with you. But I would really like to see a close above the cloud. It's not too bad if we close in here. Don't want to see it close below it. That's a no-go for us because you're going to break this swing low here, and you definitely don't want to break this other swing low here. So really don't want to see it close below the cloud at this point as far as getting higher prices go. Going to jump over here to Kansas City wheat. This is a September contract, and getting a little more selling. Looks like we tried to press here. Basically, it looks like we're just kind of still in this consolidation. As long as we hold this bottom trend line, not too concerned about it. I think we're just going to keep bouncing around until something breaks as far as supply. Our local supply is not good, but they're thinking we're going to have a good spring crop, which I know that it does still play a part into the wheat market, and see how the weather and things go in Russia and Australia, and see. There's got to be more information on what it looks like to me, and they're just not getting a lot of buyers. Last 3 days, just like the rest of the markets are going. The November bean contract. This is actually probably the best looking as far as on the bullish side. We are in the cloud. Now we could keep trickling down here, but we are holding our hedge line. It's really not looking too bad. I want to put on. Yeah, we're crossing over here about the zero line in MAC. That's not the greatest. If it crosses over, we might see some more selling on that side. But what I want to show is the RSI here is, come on, get my X-hairs back on. We're holding this 40, 45 range here, so that's pretty good. I mean, if we break 40, then you're going to have to start worrying a little bit on the bean chart. But holding this, I think is pretty decent. I mean, you're starting to get back into the zero on the MAC, so it's getting about decision point for beans. Let's just see where our fib numbers are on this last move. I think we've gone over this before, but you got we're testing kind of the 50% retracement of this move. 62% at 12.25, and obviously it closed below the cloud. We're going to want to be short below that if you don't have anything on. So again, if you need protection, go get it. If you need more sales, and you want to discuss how to do that, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's about all I have. I mean, again, the big news is tomorrow. We'll see how it plays out. It's we don't know as far as the acreage. We kind of think it's probably going to be close. Everybody else thinks it is. So if there's a surprise there, we'd be surprised as they would. When I was on my travels, I did think the beans had a lot of work to do. There were a lot of short beans, especially. They needed rain, and they need some time and heat. And if it's going to be cold and wet, you've got some other issues with going on with beans there. So really be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. So stay in tune. We'll get another video out tomorrow after the close of the day and just kind of watch the action. If you have any questions, give us a call. There's always risk in trading futures and options. And if trade in light of your financial conditions, and consult a professional if you need to. Have a great day.